And shifting focus to a piece of breaking news, this is a CNN News 18 mega exclusive. CNN News 18 accesses Canada's escalating terrorism and organized crime convergence. Threat Assessment 2025 report, Canada faces simultaneous threats from ideologically, politically and religiously motivated violent extremism. Now, top intelligence sources also confirmed that the presence of Babbar Khalsa International and the International Sikh Youth Federation in Canadian extremist financing networks directly threatens India's internal security. This funding is sufficient in sustaining separatist narratives and funding radical propaganda. Now, this also exposes vulnerabilities in Canada's counter-terrorism finance regime. CNN News 18 Siddhant Mishra joins us this morning. Siddhant, a very good morning to you. How does banned outfit like Babbar Khalsa continue to find a financial breathing room in Canada?
Well, this piece of information has been brought to us by Securities Editor Manoj Gupta, and this says that Canada's escalating terrorism and organized crime convergence threat assessment 2025 report. Most attacks in the last decade were low sophisticated assaults by self-funded lone extremists, transnational criminals, cartels now designated as terrorist entities are increasing. Extremist groups use a mix of donations, merchandise sales and criminal activities and cryptocurrency. Lone and individual attackers rely on personal funding. Canadian origin funds continue to reach groups like Hezbollah, Hamas, Babbar Khalsa International. Canada faces an increasingly complex terrorist threat landscape driven by global surges in ideological motivated violent extremism, politically motivated violent extremism. Politically motivated religious motivated extremist groups in Canada maintain sophisticated international financial networks. So this report exposes the extremism, terrorism and separatism perhaps being fueled from the
I'll come back to you. We also have Colonel Rohit Dev joining us this morning. Colonel, a very good morning to you. What I would like to understand from you is about your first reaction on this breaking news we're getting in for our viewers.
I think it has got 2 or 3 facets around it. So, it is a money laundering and terror financing risk assessment of Canada. The good part is that they, for themselves, are identifying the foreign influence and the stakes in the threat which Khalistani movement in Canada poses to their own country now. So, which is a positive from that perspective. However, most of this entire report is focusing on money laundering and terror financing of a very varied nature. Actually, the proceeds coming from illegal drug trafficking, fraud, commercial trade fraud, and tax crimes as well, and also includes a lot of cross-border smuggling, robbery, theft, ransomware, and things like that. But the biggest chunk which India must partake here, and also, since we are opening up the embassy in the sense that the ambassador of Canada has been approved to be in India and vice versa, I think it is very important that we get in touch with Canada to, talk about these illegal sources of crowdfunding which happens by the Khalistani groups, the cryptocurrency, the informal value transfer systems which have been created, and all the non-profit organizations which work and conduct criminal activity on both sides, Canada and India as well. So I think they've also allocated some funding to about the tune of 470 million to look at this assessment and how to mitigate that. I think it is the right time as a global player for even a country like India to step up and offer intelligence-based sharing models to Canada to be able to create structures across the Atlantic on both sides to be able to talk about this. So I think this is a very good input, but we should not leave it just at the point of just discussing it on our government channels or TV channels. I think it should go permeate more into the actionable points from, and India should volunteer. Because there in the past has been a lot of cases where a lot of accusations have been hurled at each other. I think this is a very good report which has got similar threats which are to India as to Canada, and Canada has defined those threats.
Right.
And I think,
Colonel, I'm so sorry, I'll have to interrupt you over there due to paucity of time. But thank you so much for your inputs. And with